We're going to be comparing street tires versus Mickey Thompson ET Streets.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Thank you.
And nobody can hang with my stuff. Just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about?
Hello, I'm Jensen. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. So today, we're going to be doing a little test. We're going to be comparing street tires versus Mickey Thompson ET Streets. These are just some normal drift tires that I would normally just kill off and destroy, but today we're going to see the traction comparison between normal street setup stock tires that are 275 40/20s versus Mickey Thompson ET Streets that are 305 35/20s. So these are a lot wider, and obviously these are a radial. These are just normal street tires. These are not brand new, obviously. They have a couple miles, couple drifts on them, but they're still gonna perform like brand new street tires. It's not really gonna make a difference whatsoever. I was gonna wait to do this until I got the G-force axles and the new drive shaft, but can everyone pause real quick and go down below and comment and say a prayer for my axles and my drive shaft that I don't destroy something today, because it's my first time actually going to try to get traction with the OP850 package. For all you people that don't know, I do have the OP850 package by Overkill Performance, so I have about 860 horsepower to the rear wheels. But now we're going to go test out the burners. We're going to do a couple digs and a couple rolls, and I'm going to show you guys how bad these are traction wise. And then we're going to throw these on, do the same tests, go to the same spots, and just compare times and see what traction's like, because I've never had sticky tires on this car. These ET Streets will be fun to test out, but yeah, let's go ahead, hop in and go test out these street tires. And just for reference, these are TBB tires. I have no idea. This is only the second time I've ran them before, but they're decent tires to drift on. I don't know how they're gonna be when I'm trying to get traction, but right now I think I have these at around 36 38 psi, so pretty much stock, like how it would be if you just pull off the dealership. Stock tire size, stock psi, all that stuff. As you can see, my rear PSI is right around 38. Once I get to Mexico and I'm about to do the dig, I'm gonna lower them down to around 30 PSI just to be able to have the same PSI as what I'm gonna put in the Mickeys, because I'm definitely not gonna put like 40 PSI in the Mickeys. So I'm gonna lower these back down to 30 PSI so I can get a better comparison of the two with the same amount of PSI. So now that we're here in Mexico, let's go ahead and take a little bit of air out of these tires before we do a dig. As you can see, these tires are kind of sticky. A little bit. It's picking up some rocks and stuff. Okay, kind of impressive. All right, so as you can see, not the best ground surface at all to try to get traction. It's probably gonna tear my radials up when I come back here, but oh well, this is what we're working with. Nice little straightaway out here in Mexico. So we're gonna pull up here, do a little tiny burnout, warm up the tires real quick, and then try to do a dig. I'm probably just gonna do a burnout, but yeah, let's try it. Let's try to get any type of traction whatsoever. Like usual, track mode, traction completely off to get the full amount of horsepower from the car. Let's do it. And I'm gonna put it in manual mode too. Quick burnout. Let's warm them up a tiny bit. And then let's go from first gear. Ready? Green. Yeah, there's not a chance in hell to get traction from a dig with these tires. Let's try this again. So the tires only went down to 34, 33, so they're not all the way at 30, but let's try this again. I was trying to pedal into it and it still started spinning in third. So obviously these tires have zero use if you want traction, but they do good when you're trying to slide and drift. But as you guys can see, there's zero chance of getting traction with these tires on, from a dig anyway. Now let's go do some rolls from like third gear, maybe fourth gear, try and get some traction from 60 plus miles an hour, because I know anything below that's not gonna happen. Gonna start off with a 60 roll in third gear. Wow, okay, that was zero traction whatsoever. Just completely spinning the tires, so that didn't work. Now let's do, let's say, a 70 roll from fourth. That time I got traction, so that was 70 miles an hour in fourth gear. Let's do maybe a 70 from third. Redlined a little bit there, oops. But third gear, 70 miles an hour, we did hook, it didn't spin. Try a 60 roll from fourth. Traction, no spinning at all. From third, 60 roll. Slow down a little bit. Go. Spun. So third gear is definitely not an option with street tires. I think that's enough testing with the street tires. Obviously these are not going to have any type of traction whatsoever unless it's like 70 plus in fourth gear. Anything below that, not going to happen. The street tires picked up a little bit more traction once they got warmed up, which is kind of cool. So let's head back to the house, throw the Mickeys on, and then go do some more testing. Now I know I was not supposed to do this yet until I got the axles, but I just can't wait. I'm just that impatient. And I know you guys wanted to see this too, so I might as well do it. Why not? If they break, that's gonna suck really bad, but shit happens. Okay, so got both of the Mickey Thompsons on. They're sitting a little funny right now just because it came off the jack. Pretty much 30 psi on the dot, and I know that's still a little bit high for drag radials, but we'll start off with 30 psi. If we're having traction issues, then obviously we can just take some out, but we can't put some in out in Mexico, so we're going to start off with 30 and then work our way down from there. And the other major difference between these wheels and those wheels, I don't know if you guys saw the last video where I kind of went in depth in the details of these Belgian Light Series wheels, but these are 24 pounds and those Hellcat replicas are about 30-31 pounds. So these are 6 pounds lighter. That's a big difference. And I only threw the rears on because I'm gonna have to come home and take these off anyway to go slide. So I'm not just gonna put the front ones on just for this testing process. So the stock fronts are still on, but we got the Mickey Thompson Belgian wheels in the rear. But anyway, let's go test out these Mickey Thompsons and see if we can get any type of traction. And as you can see, rear tires are at 29 each. So by the time we get to Mexico and do the dig, they'll probably be at about 30 from heat. Because if you didn't know, heat rises the air pressure in your tires. Little fun fact. All right, you can hear how stickier these tires are. Let's go check them out real quick before we do this dig, huh? Wow, them things are picking up everything, especially over here. So this is the side that I could kind of hear it's rubbing a little bit more than the other side. So same thing as last time. We're going to do a quick little burnout, warm up the tires a little bit, not get them too hot, and then try to get some traction in this thing. Damn, those wheels look good. So yeah, this will give you guys a better comparison of the wheels. Those look so much better. Like I get it, those look good as well. That gloss black, right? The concave, right? They just look better, in my opinion at least. Comment down below what you guys think. Better comparison for you guys. Anyway, let's try to get traction this time. Same thing as last time. Warm them up a tiny bit. And then let's see if we can get any traction. second. Nope. Not from a dig. That's not gonna happen. Not on this surface. All right, let's try it from second gear this time, huh? Put it back in second. There we go. 3, 2. Wow. Okay, kind of got some traction from there. Definitely had to pedal it in second gear to get to third, and then it finally took off, but a whole lot better than stock tires. I'm talking about night and day difference. I can't even imagine what these would feel like on a prep surface, like an actual drag strip or something like that. Not the gritty streets out here in Mexico. Start with a good old 60 roll from third. Same thing as last time. 60. Wow. Didn't spin a slip. Didn't spin whatsoever. That's surprising. I haven't even warmed these up really yet. Wow, that's what traction feels like? That's crazy. This thing low-key took off. Let's do a 50 roll in third. We can actually go a little slower this time, huh? 50, 3, 2, 1. Complete traction. This is hella cool. Everyone was like, you're not gonna get traction. But this is with the roll. Do a 60 roll, third gear. A tiny bit of slip at the top end, but then it just hooked and booked. When I hit some pretty big bumps, I can definitely hear the tires rubbing in the rear, which I was kind of expecting because they're 305s and I'm kind of low. So every time I hit a bump, I hear, the tires rubbing on the quarter panel hella hard, but it's all good. It's not the first time for sure, and it definitely won't be the last. So far, those couple rolls, very, very impressed with these things. Let's do a second gear just for science purposes. God damn, this shit just hooked. Anyway, that's pretty much the test between the two tires. Obviously, the street tires did not stand a chance compared to the Mickeys. The Mickey Thompson ET Streets were definitely worth the money. I can't wait to start testing them a whole bunch more once I get the G-force axles and the new drive shaft put in. Not gonna lie, these tests kind of scared me a little bit because I expected something to break. I figured something was gonna break, and thank God that did not happen. If you guys commented and said a prayer for my axles and my drive shaft, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. The main difference is the street tires couldn't get traction from anywhere below 65 miles an hour, but anything above that you can kind of get traction. But the Mickeys, you can get traction from 50 in second gear. So I can't wait to actually test these things on like a prep surface or just a better surface. You guys have been trying to decide whether it's worth spending the money to upgrade your stock tires. It's definitely worth the $1,000 or whatever it costs. So if you've been thinking about it, definitely do it. Digs were kind of both the same with the street tires. Obviously not zero traction up to like third, fourth gear, but the Mickeys actually got traction in second, third gear. So on a prep surface, I feel like I could leave in first gear, actually get traction and just take off. But that's pretty much going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching this this little test that I decided to try. Street tires versus the Mickey Thompsons. Obviously the radials had way better traction, which I'm sure you guys knew. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell, thumbs up, all that stuff. Make sure you go check out the behind the scenes channel. Like I said, we're doing a giveaway as soon as we hit 5,000 subscribers on that channel. We're giving away a bunch of stuff, and you could be one of those people, so make sure you pay attention. Make sure you follow the rules to enter. If you'd like to support the channel, go to helloclothing.com, grab you some merch, and thank you guys for always watching. I'll see you in the next video. Doses.